Hello and welcome to our lesson on implementing risk responses and monitoring risk. This segment will cover tools and techniques utilized in implementing risk responses and monitoring risks. Effective risk management relies on the utilization of various tools and techniques, not only to identify and assess risks, but also to implement risk responses and monitor risks throughout the project lifecycle. Using tools and techniques such as the risk register, risk matrix, earned value management, EVM, and risk management software enhances the effectiveness of risk management practices. These tools provide project teams with the necessary capabilities to identify, assess, prioritize, and monitor risks, ultimately contributing to the successful delivery of project objectives. This section delves into essential tools and techniques employed. The risk register is a central repository for documenting identified risks and capturing essential information such as the risk's nature, potential impact on project objectives, and probability of occurrence. During execution and monitoring, new risks or changes in identified risks may be identified. This information should be updated in the risk register. In addition to documenting risks, the risk register records selected risk responses and corresponding monitoring activities. All detailed action plans, changes in risk responses, and monitoring activities are logged into the risk register. This ensures that response strategies are clearly defined, assigned to responsible individuals, documented, and monitored throughout implementation. By maintaining a record of response actions, project teams can track progress, evaluate effectiveness, and make adjustments as necessary to address evolving risks. The risk matrix provides a visual representation of risks based on their impact and probability, typically in the form of a two-dimensional grid. Risks are plotted on the matrix according to their assessed likelihood and severity, allowing project teams to prioritize their response efforts based on the level of risk exposure. By categorizing risks according to their relative significance, the risk matrix aids in prioritizing risks and allocating resources to address high-priority threats or opportunities first. This enables project teams to focus their attention and resources on risks that have the greatest potential impact on project objectives during execution, thereby maximizing the effectiveness of risk management efforts. In addition, the risk matrix is used to assess newly identified risks or priority changes in risks in case their probability or impact changes. Earned value management, EVM, is a project management technique that analyzes cost and schedule performance against the project baseline. EVM enables project managers to detect potential risks by identifying deviations from planned cost and schedule targets. Variances in cost and schedule performance may indicate underlying risks that require further investigation and mitigation. Earned value is usually depicted in an S-curve. An S-curve typically represents the cumulative earned value, EV, planned value, PV, and actual cost, AC, over time. The S-curve visually illustrates a project's planned progress, actual progress, and cost performance, as shown in the sample S-curve graph. EVM can be integrated with risk management practices by incorporating risk response actions into project performance measurement. By tracking the progress and impact of response actions on cost and schedule performance, project teams can assess the effectiveness of risk mitigation efforts and adjust strategies as needed to ensure project success. Risk management software provides specialized tools and functionalities for risk identification, assessment, and monitoring. These tools offer features such as risk registers, risk matrices, and scenario analysis capabilities, enabling project teams to streamline and automate various aspects of the risk management process. By leveraging risk management software, project teams can enhance the efficiency and accuracy of risk management processes. Automation features reduce manual effort and minimize the risk of errors, while advanced analytics capabilities enable more robust risk analysis and decision support. Risk management software facilitates collaboration and communication among project stakeholders, ensuring alignment and transparency in risk management activities. In this lecture, we have covered risk management processes performed during project execution and monitoring and controlling, which are implementing risk responses and monitoring risks. We reviewed managing changes based on risk response adjustments and different tools and techniques for managing risks. In the next lecture, we will discuss the relationship, dependency, and integration between risk management and other project management areas. This is the end of our lesson. This course is presented to you by South Europe College. Thank you for listening, and see you on our next lesson.